Hello, all the students of Standard 3. Good morning. I hope you all are well in this pandemic coronavirus. Please stay home, stay safe. Spend your quality time with your family member. You can give your quality time in your study also. I hope whatever homework I am giving you in maths and science, you are doing it on time. Because whenever school is going to open, I am going to ask all the homework which I have given you. So please be sincere and do all the homework which I am giving you in maths and science. So today I am going to teach you chapter 8, birds. Okay, birds, beaks, claws, and wings. We have to read birds, beaks, claws, and nest. So I have already started this chapter. I have already taught you what is bird, about their feeder. Now I am going to teach you page number 85 topic. What helps a bird? What helps a bird fly? So easily answer will be you will get in your mind also. So most birds fly. The shape and features of a bird body enable it to fly. Yes, most birds can fly. The shape and the feature of their body help them to fly. So bird have streamlined boat shaped bodies. Okay, bird have streamline means boat shape. If you have seen a boat from here, then again here, then again here, like this. If you have seen a boat here, like again here, here, again here. So it is like a boat shape. So bird have streamlined bodies. So first, birds have streamline means boat shaped bodies. A bird's body is narrow at the ends and broad in the middle. Narrow at the end, narrow means down part. Okay, at end point it is narrow and broad at the middle part. If you just assume me and just take this is narrow, this so and this is middle and this is top part. So this narrow part will be totally sorry this end part will be narrow. This middle part will be broad and the top we will see now and middle like that of a boat. This helps them to fly easily. Okay, it is like a boat only. Okay, it is end, it is middle, and it is top. So it says bird's body is narrow at the end. See, narrow and broad at the middle. At the middle, like a boat. Can see, and it helps them to what? Fly. Fly easily. Airplanes and streambird like bodies that enable them to pass through air is air. If you have seen an aeroplane, okay, in airplanes what happened? Aeroplane also it is like a streamlined body. Streamlined means like a boat. At the end narrow, in the middle broad, again on in the top narrow. Now next is birds have hollow bones. Hollow means having empty spaces inside them. Okay, hollow bones having empty, like when in our body also there is some hollow spaces there. There will be empty spaces. So birds have hollow bones that make our body light, which helps in flying. Okay. So birds have hollow bones Hollow bones means empty space. Hollow bones, and that makes their body light. So body light, and it helps them to fly. Okay. So if your body is light, if you have wings, we can also fly. Bird have also same thing. Their body is light due to their body structure, because their body structure is streamlined. It's like a boat shape, narrow at the end, broad in the middle, again narrow at the top. So if our body is also like that, then we can also fly. Next, the wings of a bird help it to fly. The wings are attached to the bird's body with the wings and fly. Yes, with the help of the wings are attached to the bird's body with the help of strong muscles. Yes, the main thing is their wings. When they go up and down, then they used to fly. So the wings of a bird help it to fly. So the wings of a bird help it to fly. Okay, and there the wings attached to the bird's body. Okay, with the help of strong muscles. Okay, so like our hand is attached with our body with our strong muscle. So bird body is also, and a bird's wings is also attached with their strong muscles. These muscles are used to move the wings. Birds flap their wings and fly. Yes, these wings are used to move. These muscles are used to move wings. These muscles are used to move the wings. Okay, these muscles, when they will do, then their wings do. So they flap, their wings and fly. Flaps means, okay, like this. While flying, birds stroke their wings up and down. Okay, while flying, the birds stroke their wings up and down. Up and down means fro, to and fro. And the upward movement of wings is called upstroke. The upward movement of the wing is called upstroke, and the downward movement is called the onward movement of the wing is called down stroke. The birds that cannot fly are called flightless birds. Yes, the birds cannot fly are called flightless birds. Examples are emus and ostriches. Okay, their examples are emus and ostriches. Okay, so these are the two birds which cannot fly, so they are known as flightless birds. So till here I am stopping. In next class I will go for beaks of bird. So for now, goodbye to all of you.